Nathaniel Plimpton III, his full legal name, is a lawyer who works for his father's firm in big bad Los Angeles, and he gets assigned to this new firm that his company has taken over, Whitefeather Associates, and he's sent there to sort of, make money for the company and prove himself to daddy, is what's going on. So he's coming into a situation where everyone's very comfortable, and he's stirring the pot a bit because he wants to show his father that he is a more than capable lawyer. When Nathaniel comes into Whitefeather, he sees Daryl first, the employees of the firm, and he realizes how much work he has to do to get this firm up to the standards of Plimpton, and Plimpton. So I think he sees a big challenge ahead of him, and he knows that Rebecca is the most qualified person here, and he wants her to help him and be on his side. But obviously she has her own plans, and they don't involve towing the line of, Nathaniel Plimpton III.
Nathaniel is in many ways everything Rebecca ran away from. It's almost like her past is coming back to haunt her. It's not like Audra Levine coming in for an episode and then leaving. It's not like her mother. This is the symbol of everything she ran away from. And so the question is, who will change who more? And there's a little bit of a Jack Donaghy, Liz Lemon relationship between the two, although not quite. But there's hints of that, elements of that. If she was truly happy with Josh and super happy, the show would be over. And that's also not necessarily what the show is about. Because she still has a lot of unresolved issues. And so this is a way to, just as happiness is coming in, bring in a new element that she hadn't foreseen.
I think the relationship between Nathaniel and Rebecca is an interesting one because obviously he respects her as a lawyer because she's the only one who's ever done anything. I think he's trying to get the most out of her. It's not adversarial. I think he's just, this is the task at hand. We need to do it. And obviously she's fighting back against that. So it becomes adversarial, even though he's just trying to get the job done, But I think obviously there's a little bit of, there's a sprout of tension there between them, whether it's purely platonic or sexual. There's something there that's just like, they're obviously butting heads for more than just business reasons. Nathaniel's very put together and, Harvard educated, or Stanford educated, I should say. So he's, comes up from a different world than Josh Chan, and I think he looks down his nose at that and says, how could you, Rebecca, be with someone who's beneath you? He doesn't see them as a perfect match, and, thought Josh Chan was a water cooler when he first met him, so yeah, he definitely doesn't have any respect for the guy.
Scott did us a service and auditioned, which was amazing, and his audition was amazing. He's instantly fit in with our cast. He's the nicest, coolest guy. It's brought a real new burst of energy to the set in his first episode. It does feel like we're filming. It does feel like, oh, this is like this is the new section of the season, with his character coming in and shaking up dynamics, and it's brought a real breath of fresh air.
What's your favorite song so far, what you've seen?
There's one that we're shooting this episode. There's a song that they have, I was there when we shot the scene, and it is, I can't get it out of my head. It's sort of about my entrance and how they react to who I am. And they have this like, we don't know who he is, we don't trust the guy, why is he here? And it's really funny, and it's one of those earworms where I've been singing it for days. And I think everyone's a little annoyed at me because of it, because they're like, we did that already, can we stop singing it? So yeah, that one's stuck in my head. It'll get stuck in yours too.
If you could pick the dream genre for Nathaniel to sing in, what do you take on?
I think the genre for Nathaniel is very classy. I think he's a well-polished, well-manicured person. I think something big band, something like Frankie or Dean would be nice. My audition song was "Fly Me to the Moon," so that's how I sort of saw the guy. So yeah, I think he's a little Michael Bublé singer. I think he's very classy with a martini and like a cigar. I just see him as that.